Evening, everybody. Happy Crafting Tuesday. I'm Debbie Moore and welcome to the 30th of June Crafting Catch-Up Show. How is everybody? How are you coping with the heat? I am so warm, honestly. It is ridiculously warm here in France. We have fans on, we have air conditioning, short sleeves, hair up, the lot. It is really warm here. Hopefully where you are, you're staying well hydrated is the right word. I always get the two mixed up. Thank you guys for joining tonight. Today is obviously the 30th of June. We have been launching Christmas in June, and this is the kind of, not last ever Christmas launch, but we now are taking a step back and we're not bringing out as crazy many collections. There is some on this one, and as you can see from the beginning of the intro of our live show, we have a new collection that is every day. Some of you have been sharing your views on the new collections. That's great. Oh my goodness, let's just see where we are with everybody. I'm going to go straight into it, and we're going to start off with our like and share, because tonight I've got so much going on. I have literally, and Dave, I've left my sheet over there on my desk. You know, I even got up to go and get my sheet. Where we are, over on the other side, there are some desks where we have our office section on here. But we're going to start off with our like and share. We are going to give away, to start off with, 2 gift vouchers. They are £10 gift vouchers, that way you can decide what you would like. We are going to do, well, the question is this: how many Christmas cards do you do a year? It could be 10. It could be 20. I know some of you do ones for charity. It could be 100. Let me know, because all this information we actually use on our market research. So you guys are helping me design and work out where we are with everything. While you are letting me know the like and share, don't forget to give me some thumbs up over on YouTube. Hit that subscribe button over on YouTube if you'd like to see more of Debbie Moore Designs. And on Facebook, everybody, click on Facebook. If you click the bell at the top right, you'll get notified every time we're doing lives. And don't forget to share. If you can share this post, that would be amazing. Don't know what's going on with Facebook. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. It is going a bit silly at the moment. We are blaming the heat. Let me say hi to a few of you. Oh my goodness, let's have a look. Everybody's loving the graphics. Hi Shazda, she says hi Debbie and Deb, sending hugs and prayers, definitely. She says great graphics Deb. I've got Angela, I've got Karen, I've got Carolyn. Maz says, evening everybody, how is everybody doing? I had a hospital appointment today and tomorrow, so I'm going to sit and enjoy the show to take my mind off it. Sending hugs and prayers, Ma. I hope I can make it, well, take your mind off it. I'm in a very silly mood, honestly. Have you ever had one of those days? Well, I've had one of those weeks so far. Thank you guys for joining us. Angela, thank you so much for sending stars. They'll do some more, help me to do more lives and demonstrations. I've got Margaret who's loving the graphics. Now remember, every time we use the graphics, that's telling you a little kind of hint of some of the things that is coming in today's show, and that is one of the collections. I've got Betty joined us over on YouTube. Wow, loads of messages coming in. I've got Phil. Hi Phil. I have Patricia. I have Karen. She says hi Debbie and Dave, looking forward to another show. Thank you Karen. I've got Teresa. She says hi crafting family, are you preferring the cooler days and nights? I am. Teresa, cooler? Which cooler? I haven't come over here yet, but I can't wait. Hi Jill, thank you for joining us. I have also got 2 Teresas, Teresa McClardy and Teresa Troy joined us over on YouTube. Thank you guys. I've got Margaret, I've got Vanessa, I have Yvonne. She says good evening Debbie, Dev and all the crafters. It's so lovely now it's cooler for a while. Well, I hope it's going to be cooler very soon over here. Hi Janet, thank you for joining us over on YouTube. I've got another Margaret as well. I've got Peggy, I've got Sandra. I have also got Edith. Just managed to get the show, but still having problems with my Wi-Fi. I have been in and out twice. Oh, Edith, but I can see you there. I have also got Betty joined us, and Jean and Anne saying bonsoir, Debbie, Devon International Crafting Family from the sunny Portsmouth. Hugs and prayers to those who need them. Thank you for that. Karen's got fab graphics again, Dave. Yeah. He's not here, but I'll tell him, Karen. He's gone to get me a drink. And himself. It's quite warm in here. We were thinking of buying another portable aircon. We have one. And we've got it in the bedroom. And now that we've got it all situ, and that's making us be able to sleep. Because I don't know about you guys, but I can't sleep. I said to Dave, at 2 o'clock in the morning, I might as well get up. I just cannot sleep when it's so warm. Our room at one point was up to 36 degrees. Now that we have the aircon in, it's cooler, thank goodness. Anyway, we went to think, right, okay, we'll buy another one off Amazon. We tried France, FR, Amazon FR, and we tried UK, Amazon.co.uk, and they're sold out everywhere. Unless you want to spend £800, you can't get well, we haven't seen one. Last time I looked was about 2 days ago. We couldn't get a portable air conditioning unit. We've got one and it's brilliant, so we definitely want another one. But yes, I think the fans sold out, the air conditioning unit sold out, everything sold out. Thank you. I have got 2 drinks. Cheers, everybody. And Phil, before you ask, it is pina colada and sparkling water. Cheers, everybody. Let's put that over there. Right, where was I? Who haven't I said hello to? I've got Anne saying, hi, Debbie and Devon, everybody. Looking forward to the show tonight. Sorry, I didn't make the VIP club last night, but I had first aid training. Well, no worries. That's the beauty about the VIP. You can watch anytime. And we made that project. I showed you how to create that. So, and it's there. You've got the papers. Download it when you're ready. Okay, where are we? So, loads of you joining. Thank you very much. And just going to move this down. Somebody's sending me some love hearts. Brilliant. I've got Jennifer joined us. I've got Dawn saying, hi, everybody. It looks like we are going to have a thunderstorm here in a minute. I hope I don't lose you. Well, hopefully it's only a small thunderstorm. We had was it a lightning storm the other day? No rain, just lightning. I think it was something like 4 or 5 in the morning. I can't remember. I've got, where are we? Oops, something's going on with my YouTube. There we go. Okay. So Sandra says, lovely in Gosport as it's not too hot, just right from May. Well, I hope it gets round everywhere. I have got Jean. Hi, Jean, who's loving the graphics, and Angela. I have also got Valerie as well. I have loads of messages coming through. I've got Pauline as well, and Wendy, Maureen, Eva from Sweden. Shasta says, Debbie, I make about 25 cards, like and share. And Valerie says, well, it seems to be more every year. Betty, wow, she makes 100 plus cards. That's amazing. And Patricia says, I do between 150 and 200 cards. Oh, wow. So this is why we start Christmas early, everybody. Peggy has put probably close to 100. Wow, that's a lot. I have got Crafting in Chaos. Good evening, everybody. Looking forward to tonight's show. Remind me what your first name is, Crafting in Chaos. Hi, Chris. Says, hi, everybody. I've just got here. Have I missed anything yet? Just me complaining about the weather. I'm not really complaining. I just want to sleep. I'm getting bags under my eyes. I am so tired. And the thing is, people say, oh, have a nap during the day. Can I get to do a nap during the day? No. So I'm looking forward to it just getting a little bit cooler, so it's cooler nights, but you all know what I mean. Okay, where am I? I've got Maureen. Hi. She says about 20, but love doing them. Mandy, hello. She does 60. Pauline says, when mum was alive, I used to make hers on my own, around 250. These days, I make around 100. That is still a lot, you know. Sue, hello. She says, hi all. Happy Tuesday. Janet, bless you, says, makes 3 cards. Well, you still make 3 cards. I've got Karen joiners. Oh, Sue. Mwah. Thank you. And I think you and Angela have sent me some stars. I really do appreciate it. Hi, Kathleen. Oh my goodness, bless you. She says, just got out today, hospital after having a large tumour removed from bowel. So bored and can't wait to get crafting. My 2-month recuperating. Sending hugs and well wishes, Kathleen. Okay. I hope I can bring a smile to your face tonight on tonight's show. You know, I always say to everybody, this is your crafting community. You don't have to buy. I do say this every time, don't I, everybody? Enjoy the community, enjoy the chit chat, and also enjoy the freebies. Goodness me, I've got so many freebies happening this week, so keep an eye out, and it's starting already. I've already loaded loads of freebies for you all, because I'm spoiling you this week. I have got Tina and Harry loving the colours on the graphics. Hello. Valerie says, I finally caught up with my DD catch-ups today. Stunning collections, Debbie. Thank you. I have been trying to bring out more variety for everybody. Don't forget, you guys send me messages in and say, can you do this? Can you do that? And they go on my list. And my list is like, no, it's so long. And I just keep adding them and try and bring out just different things for everybody to enjoy. I don't want you to get bored. You know, Debbie Moore Designs has been going 17 years. And I would like you to continue be able to create using Debbie Moore Designs card kits. Obviously, we have what I call the standard design kits, but then we are creating a little bit of a difference at the moment as well. I have got, okay, where am I? Sonia says, I do them for family and friends plus charity, so as many as I can, bless you. Jennifer says she does between 50 and 60, wow. And Chris says, I send out about 50 Christmas cards, but I usually make a lot more just in case. Wow, you guys are going to be busy. Vanessa says I make about 40. Patricia says I do about 30 and 40. Hi, Tanya. Thank you for joining us. Dawn says, I usually make about 20 cards at Christmas when you get to be in your 70s. Not as many family left. See, I love Christmas. You know, a lot of you know how much I love Christmas. And when my mum passed and my grandfather passed, yes, it's hard. But now I just celebrate the moment. I bring memories, I celebrate the times, and I give Christmas cards to everybody. So I'm looking forward to actually making loads of cards this year. Edith says, I do 150 charity cards and 50 personal cards. Started mid-June and only have my own to do. Wow, Edith, that's amazing. Hi, Cara. She says, I make about 40 cards. Wow, you guys are amazing. Anne says, I make about 300 a year for work colleagues and charity. You're a busy bee, aren't you? Hi, Margaret says, good evening to all the lovely crafters. Good evening, Debbie. You are looking summery tonight. Yes, it is very warm. Have you ever had like the material? This is my favourite top because the material is so smooth, and when it's warm, it doesn't feel, you know, those scratchy materials. You women know what we're on about, don't we? Dave just looks at me when I'm saying this material is too scratchy. He's like, what? But yes, thank you for that, Margaret. And the reason being is, obviously you've seen this top before, but at the weekend, I've got some exciting news. Well, I'm excited about it. I finally unboxed my clothes that have been packed up for 4 years. I feel like I've got a whole brand new wardrobe and shoes I never thought I had. I'm just like, Dev's just looking at me and he's like, what are you on about? I'm like, oh my goodness, I've got a new pair of shoes or a new pair of trousers. So I finally unboxed everything. Okay, because obviously we've been living here at the Chateau 2 years, and we hadn't really unboxed. We had some boxes. I had summer clothes last year, but this year I was like, I need to find all my summer clothes. I'm not buying any more, and I generally do not need to actually buy any more. I even have color coded them, my shirts all in different colors. I don't know how long that will last, but honestly, I was so excited at the weekend. That's what I did the weekend, between trying to drink loads of fluids and keep cool, and Dave put the hot tub out. That's what we did. But so excited. I didn't just find, I found makeup, I found hats, shoes, all kinds of things. So I now have a summer wardrobe and a winter wardrobe. Some of the winter stuff I still kept them in boxes until we sort out our dressing room. But yeah, it's kind of exciting. Hi Carolyn. She's put boxes for my daughter's class and staff, then all the brownies and rainbows, then all the family and friends. So you can say quite a lot. Wow, Carolyn, have you started? Angela's put about 20 or 30. Okay, I have got so many things going through. I've got Brenda joined as well, and Brenda says I've only started making Christmas cards just before last Christmas. Oh, you're a newbie, Brenda. I love that time, because you're like, where do I start? Which one should I do? You need to think about the themes. And then obviously you've got cards that you know that, for example, I've got a cousin that loves giraffes, so I'm going to give her a Christmas giraffe card, and so on. But then you'll get people that you're not too sure what to actually give them, so you give them a general card. Karen, hello. She says, I make approximately 30 for family and friends, but then I make some for charity too. I've got Cara joined us. Oh, Janet, are you not? I've missed the message. You said you've got not too bad with pain in the leg. Well, take it easy. I have got another Karen joined us. Hello. Oh, Valerie, thank you for sending me some stars to do more lives and demonstrations. Betty says, I've had requests for crochet hats for Macmillan Palliative Care, so going to be busy. It sounds like it. And Karen Mill, because I've got a couple of Karens on this page, says, I only make 20 Christmas cards these days, especially since I retired and no longer post. Well, you know what, 20 is still quite a lot. I have got more of you sending messages. This is brilliant. Who haven't I said hello to? Tanya says 65 cards for family and friends. Wow. And Karen says, I don't make some money, but since I know your website, I tried to make the cards special, slider cards and side scenes. I love them. The slider cards are amazing. You give the slider card to somebody who is not seen before, and you know, they just spend the time just doing this, thinking it's moving. And this is what's so good with the slider cards that we do. And watch this space, we have lots of things happening. I have got Janet from North Carolina has joined us. Thank you, Janet. I've got Barbara. She says, hi, Debbie, Dev, and everybody. I made about 50 Christmas cards last year. I love the traditional snow scenes, are my favourite. Oh, did you see Christmas by Moonlight, Barbara? Okay, crafting in chaos. Wait until the sales, Debbie, for an aircon, until they will be much cheaper. Yes, I would like to get another one. Hopefully the sales will be later on this year. I've got Sue that's just joined us. She says, good evening, Debbie, Dev and all. I have all the intentions of making cards and then run out of time. Well, I know that. I know that feeling all the time. Now I'm going to go a bit quickly with the messages. I have Anna joined us. I've got Julie. I'll come back to what you all do in a second. I just want to say hi to everybody. I have also got Margaret joined us. I have so many of you. I just want to make sure I say hi. I have also got Wendy joined us, and Terry. I've got Jack Girl as well. She says, I make between 200 and 500 cards for friends, family, and most of them are for charity. 8 boxes of my cards, bought $600 at a silent auction for charity last year. Wow, that's amazing. Phil says, I don't make Christmas cards, I make Christmas messages to email. A lot of my contacts are abroad, which makes postage too expensive and impractical. Yes, now that I agree with that. And the other thing that I do is make a card and take a picture and send it. So I made a card and I sent a text with a picture of it in. So many of you are on. Thank you, guys. I've got Fifi has just joined us. I've got Julie that's just joined us. I have got... Wow, Angela says I make 400 for the dog home and 30 for family and friends. Wow, lots of you. I have got... Oh, bless you. Anna says, oh, Anna, I've missed the message, I think. She says, hi, Margaret, get in there. Feeling a bit low today and got hospital tomorrow for my checkup on the drug trial. Blowing you, well, sending you hugs, kisses, prayers to anybody that's feeling a little bit under the weather. And hopefully I can cheer you up a little bit with tonight's show and just my silliness for tonight. My mum used to say, if you make somebody smile, you've actually done your job. That's all I can do, is send somebody a smile. And that's what cards are about, everybody. And that's what I love about creating a card, because have you ever watched somebody open a card? So, you know, it could be a funny card. So I've got one here. So if they open this, they look at it and go, they're just like, a smile just comes on the face, everybody. And that's the beauty about card making or even creating anything, okay? You are taking the time and the effort, because sometimes cards, depending what elaborate they are, they can take time, everybody. It's not just a matter of cutting out a top and sticking on it, and there's nothing wrong with that, okay? Because obviously this is something that we provide. We provide different types of kits depending if you're making cards for charity or if you do it hand delivering them. If you want to do a 3D one, we even do the display boxes as well. So I know where you're at, okay? But those of you actually that are making that many cards, my goodness me, you must start early. Right, I think I might have said hello to everybody. Oh, Carolyn, thank you. Mwah. Thank you for sending me stars. They really will do help to do more lives and demonstration. And Mary says, we all get down sometimes. Hopefully you will cheer up tonight. Yes, hopefully I can cheer you up. That is my mission, to try and make everybody that's feeling a little bit sad today a little bit better, because I'm a bit hyper and I haven't had too much coffee, honestly. Just Dave has introduced me to, what's it called, Dave, that cold drink? An iced caramel latte. I don't like it too strong with the coffee, but I do like the vanilla in it as well, and it's lovely and cool. Obviously, there's loads and loads of different, loads of caffeine in there. Right, very quickly, I have got, Pegasus, could not find the VIP. Do you have to be a VIP to join? Yes. Okay, we'll be talking about workshops, and I'll be talking about that. It's £36 for the year, and you get 24 projects. Is it £36? I think it is. And you get a instructional project, and then you get a live workshop. And of course you get all the papers in the download as well. And we can talk about that later. Suspot, I get so confused as I get all the dies and papers out. Don't know where to start. So look at them, look at it all and then put it all away. Right, so I'm going to get you sorted this year. Definitely. Terry says about 60 to mail and 100 sell. Wow, that's amazing. Edith put, when I get down to my last 20 charity makes, went looking for some different sets and found a box with 5 full kits in. All were unopened and 2 were so old that the CFL was outdated. CFL? What's CFL? Was outdated at December 2025. Right, everybody. Oh, you love a nice coffee. I still have the Christmas cards that you have sent. They make me smile each time I look at them. Thank you, Anna, and thank you very much for the stars. Right, everybody. If I haven't said hello to you, say hi again. But we're going to get started, as I've got so much going on. So to start off with, everybody, don't forget, if you haven't already, to give me thumbs up, like and share this page. I really do help it. It really does help small businesses like myself. Even though we've been going 17 years, okay, especially to the newbies, we in the office, we see it as only going 3 years. A lot of you know that the TV channel Create and Craft went into administration in, I think it was 2021. And a lot of companies suffered, went under, and we literally was that far from going under. And we had to close warehouses, let staff go. We even went to work for another company. And Dave and I were packing in our dining room in the evenings. And you know what? So we really see it as we starting again. It's like we're just 3 years old. And so really do appreciate all your likes, all your comments. Seriously, everybody, you know, you don't have to buy with Debbi Moore Designs. I want you to enjoy the community. I want you to actually just enjoy creating. Because when you're having a bad day, we all have them. And sometimes we have a lot of bad days. And we all have them, okay? You just need something to get your mind off it. You just need to focus on something. And this is why I give away so many kits. I want to help in our little way, because without you wonderful people out there, we wouldn't be here. So, you know, people say to me, why do we do these forever codes? Why do I give away so many kits a week and everything? Because A, I can, and also there's no reason why you can't just enjoy the creativity. You know what I mean? So we have loads of wonderful messages from around the world of people enjoying creating using our creations. And so I want to start off the show by telling you where to go on Debbi Moore Designs, because I've loaded up a couple of new kits. And these are no catch, okay? You don't have to buy anything tonight. Don't go now. I'm going to show you where it is. Watch the show, because there's still things happening throughout the show. But after the show, nip over to Debbi Moore Designs. I'm going to show you where that is. Well, Dave's going to get it sorted while I'm chattering away, okay? And I'm going to talk to you about what's happening this week, because there's lots of things going on. A bit message. Carolyn says, please can I have workshop now? I seem to be missing that workshop. Sure, Carolyn, I'll get that sorted out. No problem. DMD came back from the brink. Phil, we're still a long way away from that, but thank you for that. Yes, you know, it was really, really hard times, and it still is sometimes. You know, take last night. I was working till midnight last night, because we're a very small team, and I was trying to get on top of all my messages, all emails. Poor Jessica, I was speaking to Jessica today in the office. She had 190, I think 190 or 180 emails. I spoke to her today, she said, Debbi, I've got down to 99, and I've got so many hundreds of orders out. I'm like, well done you, okay? Please be a bit patient. We are trying our hardest to get on top of everything. But when it comes to orders, our priority is to get the orders out. So there is just 6 of us, okay? Well, actually now there's 7 of us that is working as on the wage roll kind of thing. There is actually Dave and myself, even though he says he doesn't get paid. He says he's not on the wage run. And then we have Jessica and Zoe in the office, who are amazing, but both of them work part-time hours, and they in some days together and some days they're on their own. And then of course we have who work from home, Gordon and Helen, and they are part of my illustration team, and we work and bringing out loads of kits. And then of course we have Lois, who's just joined the team, as well as we have then got volunteers that help as well. So we've got our design team, we've got Nicola, we've got Nikki, we've got Heather, we've got Sharon. I'll make sure I've mentioned everybody. Who have I got? Kimberly also, and if I've missed your name, I'm sorry, I'm blaming the heat. And then we've got other volunteers that help. So we're a very small team, and we're trying our hardest to provide really good quality, affordable products for you all to enjoy. So when it comes to like last month, and this month is very busy with everything going, the promotions that we had, especially in birthday month. Jessica focuses on getting the orders out first, and then she'll spend an hour or 2 on emails. So that's where we are with the emails. So we are planning, God willing, to get up to date with our emails, okay? And I actually am almost up to date with Messenger. So I look after Messenger, Jessica looks after emails, and sometimes when she can't get to that, I do as well. Okay, I can see my box that I made on the table behind you. In the middle, of making a wedding box for my friend's daughter's wedding in August, using all the wedding from your artwork. Made a memory book, diary and recipe, picture frame of the Apache wedding verse. Oh wow, that sounds amazing, Carolyn. Bella is doing okay. She's not very well, so she's taken some time off and taken a rest. Okay, but she should be back hopefully in the coming months, but at the moment she's taking a break because she's not very well. But thank you, Anna, for asking. Hi, Pauline. Thank you for joining us. And Susan and support. Jessica and Zoe are amazing. I have an amazing team, everybody. But I just wanted everybody to know that if there's any issues with orders, or, you know, we had actually a message from somebody that basically said along the lines, if you can't be bothered to answer my email, I don't want to deal with you. We actually try our hardest to get to them, okay? So please bear with us while hopefully over the next week or so we get up to date with everything. You customers are the heart of our business. We wouldn't be there without you. So because of that, I'm spoiling you this week. Are we ready, Dave? There we are. Okay, so this is where you need to go, everybody. You need to go to products. There you go. And you know the drill, everybody. Go all the way down to offer the week. No, you don't. Yes, it is. Offer the week. Yeah. There's loads of things going on this week. In there, live promotion. And can you go to, I think, number 5, please, Dave? No, the last one. Go to the last one. Go to 9, I think it is. It's one of my favourite ones I've just added. Scroll down, scroll down, scroll down, scroll down. There it is. Vintage points there to you. Look at that one. If you haven't already got it, there's a freebie. Okay, right. The other thing, can you come back out of it? Let me just go to products. Okay. And then go. So not all of them are on, everybody, but all the products after the show. Can you see what it says live shows? They'll be in this section. So if you are looking for products from live shows, we are going to take out the previous one. They're all in there. If you click on 9, okay, I haven't added them all, the new ones for today, okay, but there'll be some more adding up tonight. If you put the front camera on, I will explain. You know how people say they had a technical issue? I had a human issue. I ran out of time and totally misplaced my organization of my time. So all the products that I have on tonight's show, there's only a handful on the website. The rest will be put on as soon as the show's finished. So please forgive me for that. Right, we're going to get started very quickly. Karen said, Debbie, you all do an amazing job and work very long hours. Your collection kits are fabulous. Thank you, Karen. Anna says, please send her our best. And so does Carolyn and Patricia. And also Vanessa. I will. I'll get it all sorted out. Pauline's put, better to be busy than not. I'll be honest with you, I'm more than busy because I'm trying to do 10 jobs at the same time. I'm multitasking. Okay, at the moment it's going okay. We are trying to take it easy a little bit on the actual renovation at the moment, so we just can catch up with DMD and of course Chateau Chimay. So we're going to get started because we have a jam-packed show. Remember, this is your time as well, so if you have any questions or queries, if I can see them in the feed, I'll try to answer them. If I don't get to read them, because sometimes the feed goes so quickly, I can't actually get to it, please send an email or send a message on Messenger. Now that you know that I look after Messenger, okay, and Jessica looks after the emails. We are taking turns at the moment because the emails are still, we have still 100 emails to catch up, but we're getting there. We're going to get started. So for those people who are newbies to my crafting live shows, welcome. This is our crafting catch up, and we are catching up with some older products, but I've kind of sneaked in some new ones that are due in on Friday and next week. Okay, so that's kind of exciting. And we have got digitals and physicals. And we've got some back in stock dies, which people have been asking about for so long, got promotions. Now, if you do order anything due in tonight, you also get an extra little gift if you spend over £10. But if you don't want to order, just enjoy the inspiration, the chit chat. If you have, as I said, in queries, you can pop it in there and keep an eye out to the end of the show because there's loads of freebies happening. So we're going to get started. Now, it's very easy to order. For example, I have given you a double whammy for the first item. FB4278, it is Debbie's Delightful Deal. Santa and Nativity bags of boxes for $3.99. You know, we're talking about making cards. If you make and sell cards, why don't you make and sell bags and boxes, especially at Christmas? They will go down a storm. No pun intended with the word storm. But seriously, okay, when we come to it, I'll show you it. Now, remember, if this is your first time ordering, you need to make sure that after the show, do not put it on the feed. We are live. I am looking at it. We are live on YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram. Oh, it's got my Instagram on there. So if you have any questions or queries, you can pop it in. But after the show, can you please private message your email address and your postal address if you've ordered, because that way I can actually send you an email invoice. Because how the system works is, if you have ordered anything, okay, you can actually put it in YouTube and Facebook and Instagram, and the system we have will actually let me know. And that, because this show will actually be processed tomorrow, so anybody that orders anything tonight, okay, remember you can order live across those 3 platforms. The website has not got all the products on until after the show. I will be sorting it all out as soon as the show is finished, so you can go to there if you don't want to order it this way. Loads of you are ordering 24278, you don't even know what it is. And anyway, tomorrow you'll get your email invoice, you'll be able to click on it and pay by debit card, credit card and PayPal. Now, it does say my website is debbimoredesigns.com, and if you do not get it within a couple of days, please let me know, because sometimes it can get lost in the ether out there, and it does happen. And also, if this is your first time ordering, check your spam folder first before chasing, okay, just in case it's gone in there, because it can happen. The telephone number is 07553 457 168. You can send us an email at info@debbimoredesigns.com, or send me a message on Facebook at Debbie Moore Designs. Right, we're going to get quickly talking, answering a couple of questions. Maureen, hello. She says, hi everybody, here tonight. I'm here at last. Well, thank you for joining. Pauline said, lol, an amount that I've spent over the years from creating craft days to now tells you how well you're doing as a company. Thank you for that. That is so sweet. Sometimes it is very hard, okay, to still be going, but we'll get there. Hi, Wendy. Thank you for joining. And everybody that sent messages about Bella, I will pass them on when I next talk to her. So we're going to look at Debbie's Delightful Deal. We do this every week. I just pick one and then decide. This one I couldn't decide, so I've given you 2. For $3.99. So you are getting all this. Let me show you. You are getting all the Santa ones. You've got boxes. I've actually thrown in some baubles there. And that's a good one. Okay, you've got pillow boxes. You've also got on there bags. You've got tags for Christmas. So then Santa Claus one. And then it's not a choice of, you're getting both, everybody. $3.99, and then you've got the nativity, okay? To be able to create boxes like this, that's the one that you can see up there. Now, if you've never done boxes, here's something else that you need to bear in mind. Tomorrow, from 10 o'clock, everybody, I'll be uploading Thursday's show. Now, on Thursday, and we're not doing this one, we're going to be doing totally different. I am going to be doing a craft along. And I am going to upload some free papers for you to craft along with me. And we are doing a box, a bag, and a pillow box. That way, you'll be able to make any Debbie Moore Designs bags or boxes kit all the time. And I'll be even talking to you about how to make them different sizes as well. So remember, from 10 o'clock tomorrow, to keep an eye out on Facebook and also the newsletter, and you'll be able to download your free papers ready for Thursday, okay? And that is another freebie that's happening this week. And you'll all be able to do bags, boxes, if you haven't already, but that's what we're doing on Thursday night. every first Thursday of the month, we do a free craft along. But if anybody wants to order this, okay, these are not in the one that I'm doing. This one is tonight, FB4278. It's our Debbie's Delightful Deal, Santa Claus and Nativity bags and boxes. And of course, that one's got baubles. Did we have baubles in the other one, Deb? Nativity. And it's got Christmas tags as well. Yes, you got baubles and tags there. So that's a really good kit. Loads of you ordering it. Hi, Carmen. Okay, I can see. Oh, Julie says, brilliant. It's my birthday on Thursday. Julie, I hope you are also doing something nice. Of course, you can spend the evening with me, but I hope I hope you are being spoilt as well. Okay, Edith says, the nativity bags and boxes is just what I need. Well, you get both, Edith, and that is FB4278, everybody. Right, $3.99. It's not a choice of, you're going to get them all. And when you get the download, and if you don't do downloads, everybody, okay, get it. Okay, because for $3.99 to get Santa Claus and also the Nativity, after Thursday, you won't look back. You'll be making your own packaging. And if you don't have a printer at home, go to the library, go to a church, go to a community centre, go to your granddaughter, grandson. You will know somebody with a printer. Put it on your Christmas box or your Christmas list and get one. You will not look back. I love making Christmas packaging. Debbie, can you show us how to put together a cue box sometime, please? Ooh. Okay, I wonder if I can squeeze that in. Okay, that will have to be the next one, Valerie, because I don't think we can do all that. I don't think we can do 4 projects on the craft along. Carolyn says, Debbie, the Santa Claus nativity boxes will be useful, so making disk drives ready for my great niece's birthday box. She loves all the Debbie Moore kits that I send her through the year. Bella will be the 11 this year. She always sends us a card from the kits and inspiration magazines. Oh, that's lovely. Lorna, hi. She says, hi, Debbie. Sorry to ask, how do you order, please? You don't need to be sorry, Lorna. You can ask any questions anywhere. We are live on Instagram, YouTube, and Facebook. So we literally have just started. So I'm just going to explain it again, okay? Especially since we've got some newbies on tonight's show. So if you want to order anything as we go through the show, you just see the code FB4278. And Lorna, if you look higher up above you've got Karen Milne, who's just put that code in the comments. All you do is put the code in the comments, and then after the show, you need to private message me your email address and your postal address, and then tomorrow morning, I will send you an email invoice with the items. And when you get your email invoice, you'll be able to click on it, pay by debit card, credit card, and PayPal, and even over 3 installments, interest-free with PayPal. And that's how easy it's ordered. And you can add to it, you can take things away. But if you have any questions or queries throughout the show, just let me know. Okay, so where are we? Debbie, is that Lorna Doom, please? I don't know. It says Lorna Ann, Phil. Lorna Ann, are you Lorna Doom? I've got a question from Phil over on YouTube. Terry says, yes, I make lots of bags and boxes too. That's amazing. So, Vanessa says, Debbie, do you have a date for the Art Yuletide workshop? Vanessa, I'm going to be giving you a whole list on Thursday, if you don't mind. The answer is yes, but it's over there, and I will get it all ready for Thursday. Anna says, I had a bag and box from Old Venice a few years ago. I couldn't put it together, so I'll be watching on Thursday. Brilliant. Angela said, it was my birthday yesterday, so I'll be looking on your website for some goodies. Oh, happy birthday, Angela. I hope you had a lovely day. Did you know that you can actually have a whole week for a birthday? That's what I do. Don't I, Dave? Yes, did you hear that? Everybody goes, yes, you did. No. You're celebrating you. Why just celebrate for one day? I mean, we celebrate Debbie Moore Designs for a whole month. Okay, everybody, I'm going off on a tangent. Okay, so where was I? Phil, no, it's email. Hopefully I've said that right. So sorry for any confusion. Hi, Anne. Sorry I'm late. She said had a visitor. Well, you're just in time. We are just going to get started. And if I missed any messages, please let me know. So everybody, just to recap, this is Debbie's Delightful Deal. You're getting all this. This is a digital download, no postage. And it is FB4278. You're going to get all that you see there. And then you also get the nativity. It's not a choice of. No catch is Debbie's Delightful Deal. I'll get you all making your Christmas packaging. Honestly, it is such an easy thing. So that's the Santa Claus that you're going to get. You're going to get the different boxes there, bags. You got some gorgeous Christmas baubles there that can be used as gift tags as well. And you've got the tags there. But then we've got the nativity. Normally $14.99 for both. You are getting it for only $3.99, and we'll put the nativity image up so you can see where this box came from. Okay, Maureen says, mine and Dave's birthday is 4th of July. Yes, it's Dave's birthday on Saturday, everybody. Debbie, do the baubles fit the wooden baubles? I'm not too sure about them, Terry, I'll be honest with you. But you do know you can make them bigger and smaller. So you just need to print them off and see, and then just say increase by 20% and do it that way. Sorry, that wasn't much help. Okay, so you're going to get both. You can see the red one in there this is the box. And don't forget to set a little reminder for Thursday to join me on Thursday evening. And I'm going to do a craft along, a free craft along, and I'm going to show you how to make a rectangle box, a pillow box, and a mini bag. And from 10 o'clock tomorrow, it'll be I'll put a mention on Facebook for you to be able to download, and it'll be sent out on the newsletter where to go for your free papers. Okay. Oh, Wendy said, it was my birthday on Sunday. I'm still celebrating, meeting up with friends and family. Happy birthday, Wendy. Okay, good for you. You can celebrate for as long as you want. Hi, Heather. Thank you for joining us. We are going to be looking at the next one. Tina says, sorry, you're having connection problems. Well, I can see you over on Instagram. I'm just going to put that there. We're going to look at the next item. I think we need a drum roll, Dave. It's very exciting, this next one. I'm really excited for you. Oh my goodness me. This is FB4279, everybody. Nativity matching die set with a forever code. Okay, this sold out in record time last year. This is set 2. This is the one with the camel. Okay, we are having it back in stock. It's due back in stock next month, and it's $12.99. I've given you this die set for $12.99 for 19 dies, everybody, and a forever code. And if I show you what you're going to get with the forever code, I've got some samples. I've got loads of samples everywhere. Let me just get some samples here. Thanks, I forgot about sizing. No problem. Patricia's wishing Dave and everybody a happy birthday for Saturday. Thank you. Carolyn says, increase the sizes of the baubles to fit the MDF baubles. Yes, that's exactly what she's going to do. Hi, Stephen. Thank you for joining us. Right, look at this. This sold out last year. Okay, you're going to get all that and a forever code. I'm going to show you the samples. Bear with me. Make sure I get the right ones. You're going to be able to create some absolutely gorgeous nativity projects. Look at this, everybody. So let's have a go. So actually, Dave, before I show the samples, can we put on the other side the card making kit that you can get? So remember, everybody, this is $12.99, and you're going to get the dies, but then you're going to get the forever code for the card making kit. And the card making kit is FB4280. And it normally is $17.99. And have you got a picture there? So you just put it in the middle for a minute for me. So this is it. You're going to get those 20 sheets with the scenes in, and you can see what we call the character sheets. And you literally overlay the dies and die cut it out. But look at that. So it's $8.99 for that card making kit. However, for just £4 more, you're getting the die. And of course, if you just want the card making kit, it is only $5.99. Let me show you some samples. Carolyn says, well worth the money for the matcha dies. Love this one as the kings are separate and the camel. Yes. So look at this. This is a beautiful project. It goes completely flat, but it's a 3D. And you can have, you've got the camels, you've got obviously the scene, the kings, you've got even the actual angel, you've got the different stars. This is a really fun project, everybody. So this has been done, so when you open it, everybody, voila, die cut the areas, so when it's closed, it's like that. How cool is that, everybody? So set 2, because I've actually brought 2 nativity die sets in the life of Debbie Moore Design. Set 2 has more of a vintage feel to it as well, and you're giving you like even like a little hen there. You've got more elements that you can mix and match. And if you've never done this project before, look how fun that is to do. And you got the animals, and even the little animals, you can use them throughout the year. You don't have to just use them for nativity. So this is FB4279, normally $19.99. We'll show you the die in a second, but look how beautiful. You can create different shapes, different sizes. You can actually have scenes on there, mix and match it. You've got them in different colorways. You can actually layer them up. You can actually mix some of your other items from your crafty stash. I don't know what's happened to my little, my poor little donkey. Let's just press that down. I think we need to put some more glue on there. You know, you get a full camel and you can just cut them off there. So you've got the options on here. And look at this, everybody. This is just ingenious. If you are doing a Christmas table, or if you want to create, look, this stands up like this. Lois did this last year. How cool is that? Okay. The other thing to do, by the way, is when you die cut a solid with metallic. And then when you stick the image on top, move it to one side, it looks like a die cut. So this is coming in next month, the FB4279. It's the new, well, it's not new, we'll put the die up to show. It is that gorgeous die set, okay, FB4279. And that is all 19 dies and a forever code. So you're going to all the animals, the kings, as well as Mary, Joseph, baby Jesus, and so on. But if you would like the match it card kit to go with it, and it's called a match it, everybody, because it matches the design. Okay, so this is let's put this on FB4280, everybody, and it's the card making kit. You are getting all the elements. Terry says, not sure I have the match it die. So this came out last year, Terry, so you can double check, okay? And look at that. So that's the card making kit. Of course you can fussy cut it if you want. However, if you're going for the dies, okay, they'll work with it. Plus, if you just want the download, it's FB4280. You're going to get all that for only $5.99. So you'll be able to create these Christmas cards in no time. Okay, you can do the layering and do the layering effect. And of course, you can make them smaller if you wanted to, because it's digital. So you've got the option of doing it digital. Okay, so how cool is that? So FB4280 is the actual card making kit. If you want the download, all you need to do is put FB4280D, and that will give you the download option. But honestly, it's one of my favorites. It's no wonder it's sold out. It'll be coming back into stock this month. Thank you, Heather. Heather's put happy birthday for Saturday. Have a lovely day, Dave. Thank you for that, Heather. So we have something totally brand new. So obviously this people have seen before. This is last year's nativity die set, which is coming back into stock next month. But we have a drum roll because that means something new. Right, everybody, so you know how much I love shape cards. So we have a new shape card kit coming out next week. So it's FB4280. It's 81. It's available as a digital as well as a download. And what you're doing is you're getting something extra special with this. I've got the fan on, it's blowing everything. So somewhere under here, one of the things when it comes to Christmas cards is we need special envelopes. So look at this. This is FB4281 Christmas Nativity. Well, it's Christmas, the Christmas Story Nativity Shaped Card Kit. And very excited about this. This is FB4281, $8.99. So you are going to be getting the 12 shaped cards. And then you're also going to be getting in that, you're going to get some inserts with that. And these are the inserts that go inside the shaped card. And then as a special, you're going to get the download envelopes for them. Let me show you what you're going to get, okay? $8.99, so this is coming out. Can we zoom in a little bit? So the idea is you've got different ones. We've been asked for more vintage nativity, so we have given you this. So you can see that you've got the Christmas Story shaped card kit. You are going to actually get 10 shaped cards, and then you're also going to get on there, don't forget if you want it as a download, it's $7.99. This is coming out next week, everybody. And then you're going to get the free envelope download. Then you're going to get some 10 inserts. They're going to be worded. Actually, those images are wrong for the inserts, by the way. They're actually supposed to have verses on there. So they're verses to go inside. But that's just showing you 6 there. There's loads more different ones on there. So that is FB4281. And it's the shaped nativity. Basically, it's the Christmas Story shaped card kit. And the idea is, I'll show you the kit fully on Thursday. It's what we've got. This is just one of the adverts that has just come in for it. So if you want it as a physical, it's FB4281. It's only $8.99, everybody. You have got £9 off as an introductory offer. Normally $17.9 because you'll also have the inserts, and then you'll have the matching download envelopes to go with it, okay? And depending on the size, some of them, I don't know if you know, we do different size envelopes. I'm going to be doing a demo in a second on some of the envelopes. But we'll put the top camera on. We do different sizes, okay? So I am going to be showing you in a second because I've had a couple of more questions about square. So I'm going to show you how to do it. But essentially, bringing back that image again, Dave, please. We've got Christmas Story Nativity Shaped Card Kit. Okay, you are getting 10 different ones. They're not duplications. You're going to get 10 for the Christmas Story. And of course, you are going to get it on there. You're going to get free envelopes as a download. But then also in the kit, you are going to get the inserts to go in it. It comes as a sheet. And then you'll be able to actually create a shaped card with it. It'll have a back with it. It'll have sentiments for you to choose. So everything's going on there. Looks like loads of you going for it. Thank you, guys. Remember, it's available as a download. You still get everything else for a download. Put a D on the end. Nigel has put a question, which I'll answer in a second, Nigel. Hi, Nigel. Thank you for joining us over on Facebook. I'll answer your question in a second. So we'll put the front camera on. So that's one of the exciting new items that we have on tonight for the Christmas ones. The Christmas Story Nativity. So just to actually respond to Nigel Harris over on Facebook. A lot of you know Debbie More Designs has been going 17 plus years now. And we started off with the world of CDs. We actually still do CD-ROMs, everybody, for people that do want them. We do USB keys as well. But then, of course, we do downloads because more and more people want it instantly. And they don't, we have to buy that little USB key and that has costs on there incurred. And then it has to be manufactured with the designs in and everything like that, which is another cost. And then obviously the packaging. So we do all 3 formats. So Nigel, if you're looking for a specific CD, if you go to my website, you can go into the digital option and it says CDs and USB keys and you just choose which one you want. We still do, how many do you think, Dave? 500 different CDs?
600, yeah, 500.
about 500 different CDs, okay? We have been designing different collections. We have nearly reached over 1,000 card making kits in 17 years. So you do the maths, everybody. So of course is the answer, Nigel, okay? So you can let us know. The reason why we don't advertise it as much is in a week, I would say we might sell 1 CD. Whoops, I've got the fan on. And we may sell 10 USB keys, but we'll sell 100 downloads. And that's where the world is going. That's why everybody's now, you can do streaming music, you can stream videos. And in the world of paper crafting, you can now download instantly. A lot of things are already available on the Debbi More Designs website and Chateau Chimay website. You can actually download it straight away. So, however, if you want the CD, you can do that. Oh, hi, Christine. I've just seen your message. Hello. She says, sorry I'm late, Debbie. Debbie and Deb just got in from a day out in London. Hopefully it wasn't too hot, Christine. Okay. Terry says, I miss the USB keys terribly. We still do USB keys, Terry. They're still there. They're, you know, we do them all the time as well. The problem we've got is that we can't, on some of the items that we do, we can't have enough contact for USB keys. It takes, to create a USB key, it probably takes about 2 months. That is a long time to spend on a USB key, everybody. And that includes writing it, designing it, laying it out, adding everything. You know, there's a lot of work involved in that. So we still do new USB keys as well. Hopefully that answers the question. Right, okay. So, hi dear Debbie. Please got loads of nativity. Oh, sorry, I've read that one out as well. And Heather says, I have a lot of your CDs, Debbie. Brilliant. They still work. You can still use CDs. Julie says, did you make a dome card box template? Dome card box template. No, I forgot about that, Julie. But you know what? I'm going to do that for the next workshop party. Where's my notebook? Is it on my desk? Ah, no, it isn't. It's here. So if anybody signed up for workshop party template 10, template 10 party is all about Christmas shaped cards. So what I'll do is I'll have a dome template and then I'll have the box template for that, Julie. That is a brilliant idea. See, we all get together and have these amazing ideas together. So I'm going to put dome template. I'm going to put that in now. Okay, so everybody, Teresa says, I have most of your CDs, USB keys, downloads and matcha kits. Some of them are older CDs, don't work. Teresa, they will work. Okay, so Teresa McLardy, you can do 2 things, okay? You can actually go to Debbi More Designs and go into, is it the help section? I think there is. There's a section called help and it says CDs don't work, or something along those lines. I can't remember what it says. But basically, for those people that don't know and think that some of the older CDs don't work, years and years ago, there is something called Flash Player stopped working. It's like the world of technology, it changes. Ah, there you go. There you go. Look, that's when it was loaded up. There we go. 1st of January 2011, it says Flash is being depreciated. Look at that. Flash is no longer being supported. When Flash no longer works, the older CDs, USB keys up to collection 484, 3.5 years ago, that needs updating, may not work, everybody, but now it can be. By just continuing those instructions, Teresa and anybody else, it gives you the instructions of what you need to do. And if you get stuck, and it's available for Flash Player, for Mac and Linux, you'll be able to use Debbi More Designs all the time, everybody. Okay, so, Teresa, thank you for that message, because I've not mentioned that before. And a lot of people aren't aware. It takes so long to rewrite them. If you're wondering what I'm on about, when we first started doing CD-ROMs and USB keys, we used something called Flash Player. And we did that for, what year was that? 2020. So we did that up to 2020, okay? And that was about 480 different collections. But then Flash Player stopped working. And then we then changed the program to what it is now. So there's no issues from now or anything you buy on the website. However, if anybody's got some older ones, okay, you've used that standalone, you'll still be able to use it. So, and if you get stuck, just ring the office and we'll talk you through it. You are welcome, Teresa, okay, and thank you for the message. Phil said, some laptops don't recognize external CD drives. That's true, unfortunately. What you need to try and do is put it on a CD. If you have a CD, put it on a USB key. It's technology, everybody. It's like we used to have, when I was a kid, tape videos, okay? I know some places are retro and you can sell them and buy them, but you wouldn't go into, I don't know, VHS and go, I bought this from you 10 years ago. It doesn't work. I can't make it work. You wouldn't do that. It's technology. Here at Debbi Moore Designs, we try to make sure that what you bought 10 years ago still works. But, you know, technology changes and we have to be aware of that. And this is why we're doing more downloads, because it's easier and compact. But if anybody has any questions about technical issues, just let me know. Right, everybody. Yes, Caroline, you can book Workshop 10, and Jennifer, and also Julie. She's put, I have brainwaves occasionally. Can I book Workshop 10? Of course you can. I do still need, you've just reminded me, I still need to send some email invoices out for Workshop 10 because it's the Christmas workshop party at the end of July. Right, everybody. But I will mention all that, the workshop stuff on Thursday. Are you ready for another drum roll? We have a brand new, exciting collection. Now, before with drum roll, can I just say, if anybody is part of the Craft a Month Topper Kit subscription, do not buy the next item, okay? Because this is coming out next week, and let me show you. We'll have a drum roll, please. So, everybody, FB4282, everybody, look at this. This is Craft a Month Toppers Parisian Promise Rouge. It's the kit. It's available as a physical kit or a download. Now, the physical kit is 16 toppers with a forever code. And, of course, it's pre-printed. And I'll show you some of them now. They're coming in next week. Okay, so we'll zoom in a little bit because it's going to be pixelated. For some reason, when it goes small, it goes a little bit pixelated. This is the Parisian Promise, the Rouge collection. Due out next week, and these are the toppers. Aren't they gorgeous? So you are getting 16 of those, okay? Not 16 single, 16 A4 sheets, by the way. Let me show you, we've got another picture of what you're going to get. If you want it as a download, okay, it is only $6.99. Just double check that. Yep, that one is $6.99. So can we zoom out, please, a second, just to show everybody what the topper sheet looks like, Dev. So you are getting a topper sheet. FB4282, isn't that lovely? So you are getting 16 like this. So if you're buying the download, you're going to get all the A4 sheets, and you're going to get 4 on each, everybody. And this is FB4282. But some of you are part of our Craft a Month subscription. And so every month we bring out a topper kit. And so this is the topper kit. This is the Rouge collection. We'll put that advert on again, Deb, please, so everybody knows. And this is FB4282. Really beautiful, isn't it? So you have got those vintage kind of hints in there, but you've got creams, you've got the reds. Very romantic. Of course, it comes with a forever code. We'll zoom in a little bit so you can see what you're going to get. A timeless collection of Parisian charm, romance, elegance in beautiful rouge tones. Rouge stands for red in French, everybody. Wow, stunning. I love the color. Well, Just you wait. So remember, this is FB4282. This is the Craft a Month toppers. Some of you have already got the toppers as a subscription, so please do not buy it. Okay, and it's available for those people that don't have it as a subscription, that want it as a physical. It is $8.99 for 16 sheets. Okay, or it's $6.99, okay, and you are getting those gorgeous toppers. Now the 16 sheets are made up of, I think you're going to get something like 12 different ones, and 4 of them are duplicates or something like that, but you're getting 16 sheets in there and a forever code. And then for those people who like backing paper, so I know you do, we have another brand new collection, FB4282, and it is the Parisian Promise Rouge backing paper kit. But look at the prices, everybody. Brand new, you know, I thought, not Christmas, this is every day, it is brand new. And of course I had to go with a little bit of a French feel, didn't I? Thank you, Anna and Patricia, you are loving the designs, but wait till you see what we've got. This is, we'll zoom in, is the backing paper. So we'll zoom in, this is 12 backing papers. I've done you a special price, everybody. $6.99, everybody. So it creates beautiful cards with a touch of Parisian romance. So you can see the designs there, everybody. This comes with a forever code as well. We'll zoom down so you get the idea. $6.99. Wendy says, can I check if I'm part of a craft a month, Debbie, please? I'm sure you are, Wendy. Okay, but I will double check and let you know tomorrow. So you are getting 12 different designs, everybody, for $6.99, or if you want the download, it's FB4283D. You know you're going to go with it. It's gorgeous. Where are we? I have got so many messages coming through. Oh, Phil's put, when I got my new computer, a CD drive was one of the first things I looked for, because without it, a lot of Debbie's digitals and my craft studio artwork was out of commission. Well, yes, that is so true. Thank you, guys. Everybody's loving the new collection. Just wait, I need another drum roll. Okay, so I had a really bad problem, everybody. We'll put the front camera on. I really did. I couldn't decide on a colour. I really couldn't. And I then thought, you know what, I'm going to do both. So that is Parisian Promise Rouge, which stands for Parisian Promise Red Collection. And of course, you've got the toppers and the backing papers, and we've done it that way because some of you are already part of the toppers subscription, but you can buy it separately, or you can just buy the paper pack, and we've done it on a special deal for the backing papers. Those are A4 with a forever code, but we'll have a drum roll, please. So this one is FB4284, everybody. This, of course, continues the whole range, but I've gone crazy because I've given you more. Parisian Promise Bleu, and it's a card making kit because I've gone a little bit over the top with everything. And look at this colorway, everybody. It is gorgeous. So I know some of you have gone for the Rouge, but you might have to go for this one as well. Let me show you what you're going to get. FB4284. So this is coming in next week as well. Very exciting about it. Oh, can I have the other advert, please? And then we come back to that. So we have FB4284. It is the Parisian Promise Bleu card making kit or digital download. It comes with a forever code. If we zoom in, and I'll talk to you about it. So you are getting those gorgeous toppers. We'll zoom in and you can see you've got those gorgeous toppers in there. But if we go to the bottom, so you've got some different toppers in here than you would have in the red collection. But then you've also got backing papers, you've got cut-ups, you've got sentiments, you've got some little toppers in there as well. And then if we've got to show you a couple of those beautiful sheets. So this is FB4284. It is a card making kit with 24 sheets for only $12.99. Or if you want the download, it's 4284D. Let me show you one of the sheets, everybody. It really is gorgeous. I just love the color options. You know, when I was designing it, I was like, should I go for blue? Should I go for red? I couldn't decide. So I've given you both, but I've designed it a little bit differently, everybody. So we show you, we've got a couple of toppers. Look at that. So you have the square toppers in there, of course. We've got some without sentiments, some with sentiments. You can always cover the sentiments if you don't want it. That one says, kind heart, fierce mind, brave soul. Really beautiful sentiments on there for you to enjoy. Yes, everybody's loving the, hi Lorraine, she's loving the blue. And then look at this. Every love story is beautiful. Together is a wonderful place to be. And of course, it's the story of them getting together, having a drink together, meeting by chance. And then we zoom down. Okay, you can see that we brought in, they go shopping together, and then they get married. So this is, it was a fun collection to put together, everybody. So this is FB4284, and you are getting papers, toppers on here, embellishments. Oh, zoom out a little bit. This is one of the backing papers. Love this backing paper. So you now just have to decide whether you want blue or red. But if anybody is going for, if anybody is in the crafter month from the Chateau topper kit, you will automatically get the red one if you're part of your subscription. Beautiful papers, Gemma's put, thank you. Oh, hi Judy, I've just seen your message. She says, hello, I'm watching from my sweet daughter's hospital room today. Makes it 1 month we've been here. Send hugs and prayers and well wishes, Judy. And thank you for joining us. She says, I'll have to watch again later. No paper on me to write it down. No problem. You can always watch it, anyone. Lorraine says, gorgeous as a wedding and engagement card. Exactement. As they say in France, yes. So you are going to love this collection. So just to recap, everybody, we have got the Parisian Promise. Can we put the code over the other side, please? So you now need to choose which one you like, everybody. We have basically bleu and rouge, and that is in French, red and blue. So we have FB4282, everybody. It is a craft a month toppers Parisian Promise rouge kit or digital download. You're going to get 16 A4 sheets for $8.99, everybody, and of course a forever code. If you just want the download, it is only FB4282. And just remember, you'll get 12 different ones as the download, because obviously the 16 you get the duplication as well. So we'll show you the image of the advert with the red, and then let me show you. Oh, Nikki, I've just seen your message. As far as I'm aware, they've only just gone out, Nikki, so yes is the answer. But what I will do is I will double check. I know the girls in the office were packing them, Nikki, so I will double check and make sure. It might be that yours is being shipped out tomorrow. Sample kit. Right, we zoom in. They're due out next week, so these are the card making toppers. Remember, you are getting 16 sheets. The ones you see just there are just A6 toppers. Of course, you're going to get 4 different toppers on a sheet. Okay, oh my goodness, so much going on. So this is FB4282. Of course, if you just want the download, it is only $6.99. Yes, the red is striking, and Dave picked this colour. I was asking what colourway do you think we should go for, and he was going, he thinks we should go for red, because I kept going blue with everything. So it is FB4282. And it is the download. It is FB4282D. If you don't want the red one, well, actually, don't forget, with the red, you can also get papers as a separate. We've done it separately because I know a lot of you are part of the subscription month. Okay, so if you want to buy the matching papers, we've done it at a silly deal for the 12 sheets, everybody. It is FB4283, and it's the backing papers. How cool is that? So you can have a separate collection of those gorgeous backing papers. $6.99. I don't know why I'm whispering. $6.99 with a forever code and the A4 sheets. and only $5.99 for the download. And they're all different, okay? So that is FB4283. And if you want it as a download, put a D on the end, and that's only $5.99. Remember, these are not available until next week. When we send you your email invoice, and if you buy the download won't go live till next week. But bear that in mind. You will still get the link for the payment for it, okay? And then, of course, we have got FB4284. If we zoom in, okay, and you'll be able to see, let's have a look on that. We have got the Parisian Promise Blue card making kit, and they get everything on here. So in this one, you are getting the toppers, you're getting the backing papers, but you're also getting embellishments. And we zoom down, you're also getting the embellishments on here, and you're also getting those gorgeous backing papers that you can see on there. And it's paid for birthdays, get well, thank you, anniversaries, and so much more. Can we bring up that design sheet for me, please, Dave? That last one, the A4 one. So you can see which one you've got. FB4284 is $12.99 instead of $17.99. Oh, that was the other one, sorry. The next one. There's two in the blue. Or if you want the download, it's FB4284D. And this, my favourite sheet is this next one that Dave's going to show you. And look, you have got 4 toppers. Every story is beautiful. Every love story is beautiful. So it starts at number 1. Then they get together. Wonderful play. Together is a wonderful place to be. If you scroll down, they go shopping together. And then there's a wedding day together. Isn't that lovely? So this is FB4284. And it's available as a download for only $7.99. Okay, so this is where we are with this. So this is FB4284, and also if you want the download, it is that. Now, part of this collection, so this is a separate collection. It is not part of the Crafter Month. Okay, this is FB4284. And because we've had lots of questions for envelopes and inserts, I have done a special price for this next item. So if you want to finish the whole collection and do notelets, do gift cards, do thank you cards, what we've done is we put together FB4285, and that will give you this gorgeous collection, everybody. You are going to get the Parisian Promise Blue inserts and envelopes. Of course, you're going to get the Forever Code. And in this one, you are also going to be getting them so you can actually cut them in half to create notelets. $4.99, you're getting 12. They are, as I said, C6s, so you'll get a sheet to be able to create. If we zoom down, you'll be able to see that you can create the finishing touches for your handmade cards, and you're going to be able to have the inside. We've got envelope liners. So you're going to be able to do envelope liners as well, and a Forever Code, $4.99. So whether you get a download or a physical, it is $4.99, everybody. Dawn's put, love the blue. It's gorgeous. Sandra's put, Debbie, I thought you were getting Gilded Christmas Splendor as Crafter Month. Did I just misunderstand? No, I didn't. I need to just double check what was last month now. Last month, are you on about last month? Or are you on about this month? I need to now double check what's sent out. Look at that, and I'll just double check for 1 second. Bear with me, everybody. Well, I double check because I am getting a little bit confused. What, Sandra, do you mean for June, or do you mean for this next one? So I am just having a look at, bear with us a second. I bring it up because I've got it here. Okay, so you're talking about the Crafter Month. There we go. So, for those people that are part of the Crafter Month, you get some toppers every month, okay? And looking and just going through it, bear with me, I'm going to have to go through it. For June, the June subscription was the Hortensia in the blue. That's what you got in the June. So the actual Gilded Christmas was a separate one. So I need to just double check that, Sandra. I'm not too sure where you're on. Sorry, Debbie, is there inserts and envelopes for the red? Not yet, but I can make a note, Julie, for the future. I will do one for the red. Okay? And Sandra, I'll send you a message. Red inserts. It's something that we've started to do, everybody, but we've started to make finishing touches like the envelope liners as well, okay? And then with the inserts, you can cut them to create notelets if you wanted to. So you've got some extras in the download, but it's only $4.99. You are getting 12, everybody. So you're going to get 12 inserts and you're going to get 12 envelopes. And obviously you're going to create them, and then what will happen is you'll get the download for the insert as well. Okay, can you do a red envelope? Angela, I'm writing it down as we speak. I will put it on my list. Sandra, I might be muddled as well, so don't worry. Okay, I'm going to double check everything and see where we are. But the Gilded Christmas has already come out, so I'm a little bit confused where that came from. But you know what? I will double check it all. Caroline says I would like red. Okay, we'll put the front camera on, everybody. If anybody would like the inserts and the envelopes in red, put FB4285 red. Okay, and I'll add it to the list. Okay, I haven't got it on the show, but I'll just design it and I'll get it sorted out. Okay, and I'll add it to it. Envelopes, inserts and envelopes. So how it works, because it's $4.99, everybody, $4.99. So you are going to get, okay, you are going to, oh sorry, not 12, you're going to get 8 C6 envelopes, so it's an A4 sheet to make the envelope, and then you'll get your 8 inserts, and then you'll get your download that will have your liners to actually print out. Hopefully that makes sense. Okay, so if anybody wants red, Mayor High has put red, put FB4285 red as well. And if you just put FB4285, you'll get the blue one. Hopefully that makes sense for everybody. I didn't think everybody wanted, it was just somebody said, can you please start doing inserts and envelopes? So it looks like everybody wants red as well as the blue. No problem. So you've got the blue section and you've also got the red. Okay, Julie's put, there is a Gilded Christmas Splendor workshop in July. Yes, I do know that. And that is, I don't know if that's where the confusion has arisen, Sandra. There is one. Yes, Fifi, you can have the red, no problem. So we have blue and red in Parisian Promise, okay? And you can decide which one you want. If you want the red, it'll look like that you see on your screens, but it'll be in red, and we'll do it at $4.99, and you'll have, as I said, 8 A4 sheets to do the 8 envelopes, and then you will have the inserts for you to actually be able to do have your 8 inserts, and then for the liners, that'll be an extra on the download. So it's something that we just started. Of course, you can have the red as well. If you want it as a download, put FB4285D. Okay. Right, everybody, so that is very exciting. And then, everybody, we have, last week, we brought to you, can you bring up CCW74? And then I need to quickly do this demo while we bring out, if you could do that, I'll just trim this down while we show this one. So, CCW74, Christmas at Holly Farm. Came in last week. Okay, a lot of you have already received the download, and I think the stock has just gone out. And we have, everybody, let me show you it, $12.99. Hey? Oh, I thought you had it from last time. Okay, so can you go to the website, Debbi More Designs? It's on there, and it'll go to Chateau Chimay. So, everybody, we're just going to show you this from the website. and we'll bring it up. So you've got, so Christmas at Holly Farm is all about animals. People have been asking me to bring out a Christmas collection that people can do for friends that have animals, there's farm animals, dogs. There you go. You can see it. We zoom in. There you go. You get more than that. That isn't the right picture, but never mind. There is another one. We'll have a look at that later. But essentially, you get the idea behind it. So that was CCW 74. It's available now as a download, $8.99, 24 crafting sheets. If you want it as a physical, it is only $12.99. So it's giving you a feel. However, I've been asking for bags and boxes, so we have now got available. It'll be going live actually tomorrow, and it's FB 4286. 4286, everybody. And that is, we'll bring up the information and you can see what you're going to get. And then, not this one, this is the envelope. I'm going to be showing you how to create this. So it is FB, where are we? 4286. That's the one that we're going to bring up in a second, everybody. Angela said, thank you, Debbie. You're so good to us. You are very welcome. And no worries, anybody has any questions or queries? Yes, of course, you can have the blue as well as the red. So we are going to be looking at Holly Farm. So we zoom in. So this is for Holly Farm bags and boxes, $8.99, and you are getting 12 bags and boxes, everybody. So that means you will be getting, to create a bag, you need 2 sheets, so you'll be getting those. And then for the rectangle boxes, you'll be getting 2 sheets for that, okay? And then they're getting the pillow box as well. So it's giving you an idea of what you can create. So they are now in, and of course you get the download as well. So that is FB4286, $7.99 if you want that. And that is FB4286. A lot of people have been asking me to do more bags and boxes. Here you go, everybody. And don't forget, we'll be showing you how to create them on Thursday. And then, everybody, the next one, FB4287. And we are going to be looking at envelopes. So while we bring up that image, I'm going to be cutting this out. So I've just printed it off tonight. And this is because somebody, I can't remember, it was either Linda or Carol, asked how to create it. So this was one sheet, and then there was another. And this creates a square 6x6. But because you get a forever code, everybody, you can print it smaller if you wanted to. So what I'm doing is we're going to show you the image so you can get the idea. Okay. So obviously it's showing you that you can create matching envelopes. So look at the price. You are going to get 12 inserts and envelopes in different sizes, everybody. This is available from Friday. Lorna, you just put FB486. So do you mean, I presume you mean FB4286. So I am now showing you how to create this. So we're going to quickly put this together. I need to put my glasses on. And if you have any questions or queries, put it down. Dave, can you put on the other side the boxes? So we now do this full collection. Okay, so this is one of the envelopes, everybody. So this is how you make a matching envelope. Wouldn't it be amazing if everybody made their own envelopes? Look how gorgeous this is, especially at Christmas. I think there's something special about getting a really elaborate, beautiful envelope at Christmas. There we go. Yes, no problem. You can combine an order, Christine. No problem whatsoever. No problem, Lorna. That's fine. Right. Okay. So I've cut out this bit. That was straightforward, wasn't it? Then on the other sheet, you kind of get these extra things. And then you get 2 of these. Okay. Hi, Lynn. Thank you for joining us. More of you joining. You'll have to watch and catch up. So very quickly, I'm putting this together so you can see what I'm doing. Now, if anybody would like a gift, while I'm doing my demo, put the word gift in the comments. And don't forget, if you put 7 words in one sentence, it helps the algorithm. Put, I would like a gift, please, Debbie. If you put it in the comments, it will be, I'll be giving people a gift before the end of the show, everybody. So, look what I'm doing. I've cut everything out. We're going to make this beautiful envelope. These, by the way, are seals. It says, believe in the magic, may your day sparkle, or just a circle one. I really do like believe in the magic. So you can just cut that off like so. You can make it look like a seal. There we go, everybody. There you go. Right, everybody. So, I am going to show you how to make an envelope. So once you've cut it out, I've got my seal that I want. Look how gorgeous this envelope is. Right, so it's made up here. But I've got a top tip to show you. So these are my square envelopes. They're all the same. You can print them off different sizes, everybody. So easy. Can you see you have got little dashes there? Okay, and you have them just faintly along there. What that is a broken line. So in the world of paper crafting, it means scoring. So I'm using my paper trimmer, and can you see the channel there? I'm using it as a scoring tool. I'm using it's called a stylus or a ball tool. Metal ones are the best. We sell a set of 3 different ones with 6 different balls for only $3.99 at the moment, if anybody wants them. But you literally line up. So I'm lining up this. I'm using my paper trimmer. Line up, make sure the line is straight, okay? And I'm actually using the green one, and then just going down like so, and going round every section, everybody. There's something so beautiful about receiving a gorgeous envelope. So we have now started at Debbie Moore Designs providing everything, okay, especially at Christmas. Make a gorgeous thank you card, put it in the Christmas card, or how about making them an invitation? So I've done 4 score lines. You can see that there. What you then need to do is help it by folding it. So I'm folding it over. Go all round 4 sides, everybody. This creates a 6 by 6 envelope. And then what you do, everybody, can you see this bit? This is a slant. So that goes there. Okay? And this is a slant. And that goes there. Gorgeous, isn't it? So there's different ways of putting it together, but you could create a beautiful invitation. This could be a Christmas party invitation where you have the invitation in the center to a party. So I'm putting some glue along there. You can use double-sided tape if you want. It's entirely up to you. There you go. That goes there. Press down. There's my envelope. There you go. Or you can do it this way. And put that on there. Like so. It goes on here. So there is that bit. Then this bit, oops, I think I might need a bit more glue there. So warm here, everybody. Dave's got the fan on. We'll be definitely having the aircon on tonight. There we go, that goes that. Then on this bit is this section. So this goes on here, like so. You can decide how you want it, okay? Oops. Yep, sorry everybody, that was Alexa talking. So the idea behind this is you put that on top, like so, or you may want it that way. However you want it, there is not a right or wrong way. So let me show you. So this goes along here. So I just want to show you, like so. Make sure it's nice and straight. So you can do, oh my goodness, this glue is running low. Let's put loads more glue. Bear with me. I just want to show you how gorgeous this invitation can be. Angela, bless you, says, Debbie More Designs are the best for me. That is so sweet. You need to put it on as a review on Facebook. I wanted to try and get a review every month, but I haven't had anybody put anything on Facebook reviews for a few months. So Angela, give me a review if you'd like to. So there's my envelope. How easy was that? And then what you do, as I said, you can have it that way. Okay, or if you don't want it that way, I like it that way, you can have it that way. But personally, it looks better this way. Okay, so I'm just putting the glue there, like so, putting it on like so. There is my envelope, and this is a seal. So you want to use, make sure you've got your bone folder, reinforce those lines. How gorgeous is that envelope? And the seal, you can of course tuck this in. We do have envelope glue if you want, or you can just have this as a little seal. Look at that. But don't forget, you have, everybody, you could have had that one or you could have had that one. How fun are those? And easy to do. Let me put the front camera on, please. So everybody, there's loads of envelopes on the website. Nip over to Debbie More Designs. So Holly Farm bags and boxes, okay. You'll be joining me on Thursday, get the right day, and I will be showing you how to create rectangle boxes. We'll be doing, obviously it won't be this theme, I've just grabbed these. We will be doing FB4286 as just the bags and boxes from Holly Farm, but we won't be doing that on Thursday. It's the different types of bags and boxes, but I'll be showing you how to create the different ones. I've just shown you how easy it is to create your square envelope. So we bring up the imagery for FB4287, please, Dev. There should be some extra imagery in there. Everybody can make a beautiful envelope to send your Christmas card in. There should be a second image as well, Dev. So we have got, see, there's a C6 one. So that's how the C6 envelopes will come. You just print it off, follow the score lines, and there's your envelope. Okay. Do you have, I think on FB4286, I should have had a second picture. Where am I? I've got loads of messages coming through. Melinda, can you add Hortensia Bloom paper crafting multiplier for a download, please? Hi, Melinda. Of course I can. Which you have just reminded me. So we're just going to quickly have a look at this one item. I've just noticed the time. The bags and boxes, you are getting 12 different types. You are getting pillow boxes, you're getting gift bags, you're going to get the rectangle boxes. There's a pillow box. We zoom in a little bit. So I'll be showing you on Thursday how to create pillow boxes. They are amazing. I have got a pillow box. So this is a pillow box. If you don't know what a pillow box, obviously it's not that particular one. It is from the Lilac Whispers collection. We all love pillow boxes, and of course you can make them that small if you put jewelry in, earrings, anything. So that is FB4286, and you're going to get 12 different ones for $8.99, which I think is something like 20 different sheets? I'll have to count them up, I can't remember. But essentially you're going to get pillow boxes and rectangles. If you want the download, it is FB4286D. Now, Melinda, by her mentioning Hortensia Blooms, has reminded me, a lot of you have ordered the brand new Chateau Studio workshop box. I'm very excited that we moved the workshop to do the beautiful collection to the 15th of July. FB4176. We have only got, they've all been processed and shipped out. And those people that have ordered, it's on its way to you. But for those people that don't know, okay, and to those people that don't know, I'm just trying to read loads of messages going on. It is on the 15th of July, and let me show you the imagery. We are creating a junk journal. We zoom in. This is what we are creating. We have 5 physical kits left because it comes with 27 crafting sheets. You also get some ribbon, lace. You also get some buttons and gem and twine. This is what we are creating, and of course you get the workshop link. We are doing a workshop on the 15th of July. If you can't make it live, you can join, you can watch anytime. If you want just the download, it is FB4176D, and that will be going live, I think, on Monday. So essentially that is FB4176, and that is the Chateau Studio workbox. And it's the Hortensia, everybody. Absolutely gorgeous collection. Okay, where am I? So that is, honestly, beautiful. If you haven't booked your place, there is. If anybody wants a physical kit left, we have 5 left. Carolyn says, I'm waiting for mine to arrive. They've all been shipped, okay? Julie's put exciting for it. Some of them are, so sorry, not all of them been shipped. Some of them have shipped. The rest are being shipped tomorrow. Sandra says, Debbie, just checked my emails and I've got June's craft a month but not opened it. Sorry for the confusion. I will download it tomorrow. Oh, Sandra, that's okay. I can get confused all the time. No worries. Thank you. I'm glad that you've got it though. But Gilded Christmas is still available if you wanted that, okay? I will tell you, Sandra, that the August one is Christmas. How's that? But it's not Gilded Christmas. It will be something brand new. Right, everybody. Lorna says just ordered one. Brilliant. Okay. So if anybody wants to download, obviously you get all the papers, you get the links, you don't get the extra embellishments, but it'll give you a list of things that you need to actually finish to create that gorgeous one. And then, of course, everybody, the last item for today. Dawn says, can't wait for the 15th of July. Need to get more ink before the class. So beautiful. I'll be sending the list out, by the way, on Monday of things that I would like you to do. We're even going to have a go at doing some tea dyeing with tea. And that's in there. We're going to be talking about how to make some of the actual edges of the paper a little bit vintage. Right, everybody, so that's FB4176. We have literally now got about 3 left. Then the last item for tonight, because I just realized the time, is FB4288. We do this, something that we try now. I'm trying to encourage people to have a go at downloads. And so I've given you a silly price. You are getting this full kit for £1.20. And that is, you know, go for it. Honestly, it is ridiculous. Sue's put, hi Debbie, did you manage to look at last Tuesday to see if I ordered anything? No, I forgot. I'll be honest, seriously. I thought I got everybody's message. That's really weird, Sue. I haven't got it down. Let me just write this down. I will double check. Now, up to last night, because I was working late, everybody, as far as I'm aware, unless there's some messages on emails that we haven't got to, all the messages on Facebook were up to date. I had some people that had watched on Catch Up a live show from 4 weeks ago. So I spent all the time sending links through. If anybody hasn't had the email invoice and wants something, can you please send me a private message and I'll get you sorted. But Sue, I'm sorry about that. I'm just going to write down which Sue it was. Sue, which one was it? Bear with me. Sue Cole, that's it. Sue Cole, Tuesday, last Tuesday. Okay, Sue, and I will send you a message tomorrow. Okay, where am I? Right, okay, so this one here, it is Summer Retreat. It's an old favourite of mine, okay? And you've got camping, you've got caravans, you've got tents there, you've got fishing. £1.20. It's for you to have a go at doing a download. That way, if you're not too sure about it, It's only £1.20. Okay, everybody, you are getting all those sheets. I think there's either 20 or 24. I can't count. Somebody will have to count. It is not a physical. It's all a download. Okay, so you don't need to put a D on. But it's good. Valerie says, I made my hubby a Father's Day card with this collection. It's gorgeous. Christine says, I've sent you a message but not on Facebook. Oh, I wonder if it's on. I will have a look, Christine, after the show. I have been a bit behind with absolutely everything. So many are on. Okay. Oh, Peggy, I like your message. I don't know what you guys are on about, but Peggy's put, Phil, great deals, but not as good as Debbie's. Oh, Peggy, you star. Thank you for that. And MS Biz is loving the Parisian blue. Thank you, guys. So that's the last item for tonight, everybody. It has been super crazy. We are going to pick some winners. I've got some more giveaways to give you. If there's anything anybody has missed or wants to have a look at, you're going to have to watch and catch up, everybody. It's been a very busy show. I'm surrounded with loads of stuff. Oh, I wanted to quickly show you, before we go, the top camera. Okay. Let me show you. If anybody, I showed you at the beginning of the show about a new this collection. That is a freebie. Go for it, everybody. And obviously, there is a separate collection that you can get the envelopes as well. But this is one of the vintage poinsettia that I mentioned at the beginning of the hour. So we are going to just go to the front of the kit. Front camera, sorry, and I'm going to explain a couple of things. I've got some winners to pick. Vanessa's put, I used this kit to make hubby a slider card celebrating 50 years of ministry. Wow, did you? Oh, send me pictures, everybody. I do like to see them. I just think it's amazing that you're liking what we're creating. So we'll leave that last item on, FB4288. So today is the 30th of June. And we have been celebrating at Debbi More Designs Christmas in June. As we heard at the beginning of the show, loads of you are doing Christmas cards, some of you starting next month, it's no worries. We will still be doing Christmas, but we won't be bringing out Christmas collections every single month. Every single week like we have recently. It's going to be maybe every 2 weeks or something like that. We still will be bringing out collections. However, on Thursday, don't forget to join me because it's the craft along. Very quickly, can we put up what's happening this next week? So this next week, everybody, very exciting. Tomorrow at 5 p.m. UK time, I will be doing highlight crafts all the way from France. So hopefully you can join me tomorrow at 5 p.m. for an amazing show. Then on Thursday, everybody, I have got a Thursday, I've got the craft along that I mentioned. 10 o'clock tomorrow, we'll be actually putting up the craft along papers out so people can actually download them ready. We are going to make a pillow box, a rectangle box, and also a mini bag so people can do their own packaging going forward. And then anybody that's already booked the Hortensia workshop, this is not the junk journal, this is the normal workshop, which I think is £5 if anybody wants it. We have a workshop on Monday. I'll be talking about workshops in more depth on Thursday, by the way, and then we're back here on Tuesday for a craft and catch up. Really busy. Yes, Melinda, you can. Now I need to talk to you about some of the products, everybody. So thank you for anybody that has joined me tonight. I really do appreciate every single one of your comments, your likes. Don't forget to give me those thumbs up if you've enjoyed the show and been inspired by what we've seen today. I say this to you every week. You don't have to buy. This is your crafting community, and I really appreciate your company tonight. If you have actually bought anything, because we are an interactive demonstration and buying show, you notice that you have the codes on. Now what will happen is this show will be processed tomorrow morning. For those people watching this on catch up tomorrow, hello, don't worry, it still works exactly the same. Put the comments on YouTube, Instagram and Facebook, and we'll process the show. We'll get the actual feed through, and tomorrow I'll actually start sending your email invoices out. Now, I just need to mention that if anybody has ordered the Parisian, okay, the Parisian items and also the Holly Farm items come from Chateau Chimay. So if you've ordered both items, you will get an email invoice from Debbi Moore Designs and of course from Chateau Chimay. If anybody has bought from the Chateau Chimay website, all those proceeds help to bring this amazing building back to life. For those people that don't know, my husband and I are renovating a chateau in France to turn it into art and craft retreats and workshop base. And it's been abandoned for about 10 years. So what we thought would be good is if our design products and those proceeds will go towards bringing this lovely building back to life. And so thank you for anybody who has bought a Chateau Chimay product. It's still the same quality. You will only pay one postage, because what will happen, it will say that it will merge with a Debbi Moore design. So it's just to reiterate, I forgot to mention that at the top of the hour. Also, if you spent over £10, you'll also get a free gift in with your email invoice. You'll be able to see what your free gift is. So thank you for that. So when you get your email invoice tomorrow, you'll get, if you've ordered from both places, both products, you'll get 2, and you'll be able to pay by debit card, credit card, and PayPal. Now my website is debbimoredesigns.com, and of course the Chateau Chimay one is chateauchimay.com. The telephone number for both is 07553 457 168. You can also send us an email at info@debbimoredesigns.com, or you can private message us at Debbi Moore Designs. So for example, Lorna Ann over on Facebook, after the show, I would like you to private message me your contact details. And if anybody else has ordered for the first time today, this way, it doesn't matter if you've ordered before a different way, if this is the first time ordering this way on the platforms Instagram, YouTube, or Facebook, make sure you private message me. And then I'll be able to send you an email invoice tomorrow. Okay, and what's so exciting is there's lots of things happening this next week, so please make sure you tune in on Thursday. Right, I've got a message. I know I have the workshop for the 15th of July, but I don't know if I bought the one on Monday. Can you add it if I haven't, please? Dawn, of course. So if anybody wants the Hortensia workshop that's on Monday, I will be mentioning it again on Thursday. Just put Hortensia workshop, okay, and that will be £5, and I'll add that to your link. Okay, so it has been crazy. I just need to reiterate, don't go away, because we have a drum roll for the winners. What have I done with my list? Seriously, I put things down. Ah, there it is. So, what's he like? So we have 2 winners, everybody. We have Karen Milne, and from Facebook, congratulations, Karen. And then we also have Susan Badenhurst. Hopefully, Susan, I've said that right, on YouTube. Congratulations, the pair of you have won gift vouchers. Now, remember, those gift vouchers won't go out till next week. So please make sure you private message your contact details, your email address, and we'll send that out to you. Now, the other thing, don't go away, to remind you before you go, is that you need to nip over tomorrow or even tonight to Debbi Moore Designs, because that new kit is there, that vintage, that little gorgeous. If you go into products, and if you go all the way down to offer the week, you can actually see in there live promotion, and this one's the vintage poinsettia. But for anybody who has never been in here before, there's loads. Go in, look, there's one that's free. There's loads of downloads that are free, everybody. Just go and have a look. Loads of freebies to get you crafting and get you inspired and just enjoy. I'm glad you've enjoyed the show, Karen. I've enjoyed your company. If I've missed any queries, pop them in. For those of you who have been feeling under the weather, I really do hope I've made you smile a little bit tonight. And I hope you feel better very, very soon. So I'm going to sign off and say have a lovely evening. I am going to be back here tomorrow with Highlight Crafts at 5 p.m. UK time. But I'll also be back here on Thursday at 6:30 UK time for a craft along. Don't forget, I'm going to be now putting all these products on the website. Some of them will be on Chateau Chimay website, and the other ones will be on Debbi More Designs. But remember, if you have any questions or queries that I haven't answered, send me a message and I'll try to get back to you as soon as possible. But for now, take care, stay safe, God bless you all. Mwah. I look forward to seeing you again very soon for some more inspiration with Debbi More Designs. Bye-bye.